You know how everybody says Spider-Man has the worst fucking superhero life ever? I would like to nominate Mark Grayson. Cause this man can't catch a break, like. And this is coming from the queen herself, Adam Eve. Disaster after disaster. First his dad, Angstrom Levy, planetary destruction, Thrag, Cecil. And then it got me thinking, does anybody in this verse live a happy life? Like, is anyone in Invincible actually happy? Hear me out, hear me out. Oh, don't mind my pinkies. This is the only way I can use my phone. Chapter 1, Mark, my boyfriend. He nearly gets murdered by his own dad, Omni-Man. His own father, by the way. He is constantly getting his ass whooped by every villain in the verse. Like, what is that? I thought this was Invincible. Okay, my Snoopy is on the wall now. But there was Invincible before that. Like, how are you called Invincible and you're not actually invincible? His relationships are just constantly afloat. They never get anywhere. And if they do, for example, Amber, some Viltrumite comes from the sky and takes your girl. And then when you have a baddie like me, you use her as a therapist. And he desperately wants to be a good person, so that's like what hurts me about Mark. Anyways, next. Debbie. Yeah. Okay. Imagine you find yourself a fine-ass husband, muscular, superhero. He's an alien, but you introduce him to the world. Turns out his mission all this time was to destroy the entire world. Conquer it for the Viltrum Empire. And you're just a pet. A pet! I repeat. He's been lying about everything, his whole purpose on Earth, and he also whooped your son's ass. Then left the planet. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, next. Adam Eve. Me. I'm literally dressed as her. Her dad is a tool. The whole family is just... You have a superpowered human being in your family. Why are you not allowing her to be as powerful as she can be? And then you also have an emo boyfriend who cannot control his own feelings because he's going through some shit. And I know I have to be a therapist. I have to be a therapist for myself. I have to be a therapist for my own boyfriend. At least I get to wear pink and fly around everywhere. I almost forgot something. Rex. My first boyfriend was a dipshit who was dating other people, cheating on me on my back, my first everything. And then he died. Oh, spoiler warning. Actually, I'm gonna put a spoiler warning in the beginning of the video. Spoiler warning. My first boyfriend dies once he starts becoming a good person. But he was never a good person with me. What is the meaning of that? Then my next boyfriend is a superhero, understands my powers, who's great, who's amazing, blah, blah, blah. But I'm basically his therapist. Once in a while, we get to have some jiggy, some fun, bang, bang. But still. Yeah. Okay, next person. Bring in Daddy Nolan, the father of Invincible. Basically, he's in his own self-torture chamber. He came to Earth, he fell in love, and then now he has to lie about his intentions to the person he loves. And then also at the same time, he's been indoctrinated into this shit. Like, it's ingrained in his mind. He's more powerful, he's conquering. That's what the Viltrumites do. Imagine you raised religious. That's all you know. You're like, yeah. I shall abide. I shall do this. I shall do that. Nothing else matters. That's him. And then now he's learning how to love, which is kind of fucked up because by the time he does try to open himself up, he has already lied to everybody and called his wife a pet. So his life is also miserable. Next, Rex. Rexplode. He's considerably an asshole. Okay, hear me out. I put him on this list because he had a redemption arc. He started like being more kind. He actually linked me up with Invincible. And he just started being a better person. Then he sacrificed himself. He got a girl, a healthy relationship, and then he died. No one is happy in this universe. Next. Oh, this one is a tragic one. Robot boy. He wants to be a human, but also at the same time, he falls in love with a monster that keeps getting younger and younger the more they transform. So now he's trying to solve problems for this monster girlfriend to not age too young so that he doesn't look like a pedophile. And then also at the same time, he's trying to figure out how to be with this girl. Do I become a human? Then when he does become human, he wants to like be in his original body because being human means you're expendable. You could die at any moment. Before, when he was a robot, he could just switch bodies like that. And he's learning what it means to be human. At the same time, when he is human, he's having relationship problems with his monster girlfriend who he gave a belt nut to shrink and become a little girl. So is he happy? Because like 2 to 3 seasons, I've been watching him and he's just been like going through it, y'all. Like, okay, I'm going through it, trying to solve these problems for this girl that I'm into. But now that I have solved the problems, I need to not be a robot and become a human being. I repeat, no one is happy in this universe. Next. We got Alien. Actually, this one is like a special edition, okay? I think Alien is actually quite a happy person, but he's not actually from this verse. We can include him in this verse because he's just popping in, popping out, wherever. But he just came to do his job. And his job requires interacting with humans that have problems. The humans I just mentioned. I think Alien might be the only... Actually, he is an alien. He doesn't even belong on this list. Next. We got Oliver. Okay. Oliver is the son of Nolan, the Viltrumite who was determined to destroy Earth and conquer it for the Viltrum Empire. Okay, not destroy, but just conquer it. And then when he left, when he told his wife, you are a pet. You are nothing to me. And then he wanted to go back to the wife. He was like, no, I'm not having none of that. So he flew into space. And then he saved some bug people from going into a black hole. And then after that, he does some things with some bug people. And then makes Oliver. But Oliver is brought back to the original wife, who he called a pet to take care of, because he's out there somewhere in space doing his own thing. So basically Oliver grows up on Earth being purple, painting his skin so he can blend in, limiting his own powers. Is he actually happy? Not really. I mean, he doesn't even belong. Next. Okay, we got Cecil. Cecil. I need you, Cecil. I think Cecil has his own problems. Major problem is managing a lot of superheroes, for sure. Keeping Earth safe. And if I had powers, I would totally be an ass. I would totally be a tool. I wouldn't follow instructions. And if you mess with me, yo, you gonna get it. Unless I like you. Yeah, basically he has to deal with these superpowered humans, handling them, humanity, blah blah blah, guardians shit. But he's not happy. Every other day in this universe, there's something going on that would disrupt the world. At the end of the day, I feel like Invincible is about like just like different people having different horrible things that happen to them and evolving over the time. Like for example, Mark, he's powerful, he's invincible, but he keeps trying to maintain his humanity even though he becomes even more and more powerful. Then Debbie survives this Viltrumite daddy telling her she's a pet and leaving, and also taking care of this ant bug kid that he brought. Debbie is actually kind of one of the nicest people on this thing. Props to Debbie. Yeah, I would love a mom like her. She cool. She fine as fuck too. Yeah. Yeah. Rex, the guy who was Adam Eve's first boyfriend. I feel like he was hiding a lot of his pain. Like he grew up not belonging, not blah blah blah. And the only time he ever felt like he belonged was when he was being used by the government as a tool. So he became a tool. And then after a while, he did evolve. Like, I like characters that can change over time, or you can see their growth, and you're like, okay, wow. I'm not gonna condemn you to the nether realm. Just, it's a beautiful thing to see, and I feel like Invincible does that with a lot of characters, and they all have their own complex problems. Yeah, Cecil, the manager, turns trauma into control. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but he's cool. Robot as well, with his robot girl. No, he is robot with his monster girlfriend. But yeah, but overall, most of the humans are struggling with their own things. They're developing as characters, and you find yourself in them, and it's beautiful, but also animated and powerful and blah 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 blah. That's the video, guys. I thought I would give it a rant because I felt like dressing in my Adam Eve costume and revisiting the time I was so excited about Invincible Season 4 trailer. I have no idea when the new, what is it called? The new season is coming out. I hope soon. These series always do this thing where it takes forever for something to come out. They will be like, yeah, it's in production, 2028. 2028? Oh, my favorite part from my favorite series, Foundation. Lee Pace is in this as Drag.
We stick together. That's how we win this.
Leave no one alive.